Hey bitches, it's Nick Snyder and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss Ethan Klein going after James Charles sponsors. If you have not already seen my previous video where I had to shut down an idiot, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner as well as a link down at the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts. And please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They're meant for us to throw a little shade, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. Before I go any further in this video, I do want to give a huge shout out to adamandeve.com for sponsoring this video once again. If you guys have been on here for a while, you know that I absolutely love adamandeve.com because I am not a stranger to exciting things in the bedroom, and you honestly cannot have enough sex toys in your arsenal for when someone special comes over. They did give me a code for 50% off of one item. The code is VOICE. It's on the screen right now, and it's going to be free shipping to the United States and Canada, of course. And something cool about Adam and Eve is that they donate 20% of their proceeds to the fight against HIV, and that, to me, is just amazing. And honestly, I will donate or give money to any company that does something as amazing as that. They also have 90-day hassle-free returns and 24/7 customer service. So guys, get to shopping and let me know down in the comment section what you decide to pick up. Ethan Klein is not letting James Charles forget all the many times that he has been called out for sliding in someone's DMs. By now, we all know the drama that is surrounding James Charles. We have all been here when James has been called out by quote-unquote heterosexual guys for sliding in their DM, and when they tell him their preference, James allegedly tries to pressure them into experimenting with him. But honestly, I feel like we have switched from James Charles going after the stereotypical heterosexual-looking man, and everyone that James Charles now hits on social media either looks just like him or they are a lot younger in appearance. Ever since these new allegations have come out against James Charles, and James even went on his Twitter and uploaded that little notepad memo apology and said that he did in fact participate in these things, Ethan Klein as well as Trisha Paytas have not let up on him at all. And this is where it actually gets tricky for a lot of people out there, because Ethan is going on Twitter and he's calling out James Charles. Yesterday, James Charles uploaded a video where he tried out the e.l.f. Cosmetics as well as Chipotle, of all things, collaboration makeup. I feel like I should have said makeup collaboration, but you guys honestly know what I mean. So after James Charles' video went live yesterday, Ethan took a screenshot of the video, it actually might be the thumbnail, and he tweeted to Chipotle just to let them know, like, hey, you're sponsoring this person, this is the drama that's surrounding them, like, do you know what is even going on, or are you just sponsoring these influencers blindly thinking, hey, they have a lot of subscribers, they have a lot of followers, so we'll get a lot of views, clicks, and business. But also, Ethan is just over it, because time and time again, when James Charles gets called out for the exact same thing, the exact same serious thing, James Charles is able to upload an apology, go on Snapchat, give a little tear or something, and he gets away with it and he gets to move on just like nothing ever happened, while other influencers are out here doing things that are not as serious. I'm not talking about the ones that you guys are probably thinking of. I'm not talking about Jeffrey, and I'm not talking about Shane, but there are influencers out here that have done things that are less serious than what James has, and they have been canceled. People will not watch their videos. People don't want to sponsor them, all that kind of stuff. So why is James a different story? So from what I've seen on social media, a lot of people are on the divide, like split almost exactly down the middle on this. You have the people that are like, James Charles did a horrible thing, he needs to be reprimanded by these companies, why is he getting this special treatment? But then you also have the people that are like, well, if James gets reprimanded for this and they start to look at influencers as a whole, what could it do to the community? Is it going to affect other people's sponsorships in the long run? Are people going to pull out of YouTube completely and just try to go with actual companies and actual celebrities? Keemstar actually weighed in on this on social media, and here's what he had to say.
We are not going to have an industry left anymore if we keep going after people's sponsors. You know, I called H3H3 out because he's going after James Charles sponsors. Now, let me be clear as day. James Charles should be canceled, all right? But you shouldn't be going after his sponsors. And the reason why you shouldn't go after his sponsors is because that reflects on the entire industry. That makes sponsors not want to work with any YouTuber because we're so damn problematic. And I say we're so damn problematic because everybody has done stuff to be canceled for, especially H3H3. Myself, literally everyone, okay? Even when YouTubers don't do something wrong, like the whole thing with Ninja not wanting to play with female gamers, right? You know, people blew that up and made it a big thing. You know, imagine if they went after his sponsors and he lost sponsors over that. That is the future. If you continue to support this type of behavior, nobody will have sponsors. Companies will not work with individual YouTube creators And they'll just work with big industries like, like CNN or the talk shows. They'll work with the corporations, and they won't work with individual creators and streamers. Stop going after the sponsors. I swear to God, if you agree with this whole thing of going after YouTubers' sponsors, I swear to God, like, you could be on the other end. Every single person, you the viewer, have done or said something in your past that you could be canceled for. If somebody put a magnifying glass on it, that you might not be hired from a job, or you might not get into a college because you said a certain thing. Like, everybody everybody could be affected by this. Stop going after the sponsors. Stop supporting creators that do it. And when creators attack other YouTubers' sponsors, call them out. Don't let this shit slide, or we will all live in a world that nobody wants to live in. Stop it. It's going to kill the entire industry.
So I 100% get the argument on both sides, because what James Charles is getting accused of is a very, very serious, disgusting thing. So I think that it definitely needs to be investigated. And upon the investigation, I don't know how much they would have to do, considering he literally admitted to participating in this over on his Twitter, then proper action needs to be taken. But in my own humble opinion, I think that there is a very fine line that people need to tread when it comes to dealing with other people's sponsorships. It is a horrible thing to try to go after someone's money and try to tear them down, to ruin their career and all of that. And I do 100% believe that James needs to be held accountable for his actions that he admitted to. However, if people are just under this impression that you can go after anyone's sponsorship, I think that is where it is going to get messy, because you're going to have people out here that are fighting the good fight. Like, this person did this messed up illegal thing. You guys need to know about this, and that is great. But you're going to have a lot of people out here that sit on the internet and just troll, that are going to be flooding. They're going to be contacting other people's sponsorship for the most minuscule thing, like, oh, well, you need to drop this person because they didn't like this person's tweet. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? It's going to get ridiculous. There has to be somewhere to draw the line. You know what's actually funny to me, and because I'm actually going to speak from experience on this, I have had people out there try to go after my sponsorships, tell them I'm a horrible person. Oh, he needs to be canceled. Oh my God, stop giving him money. All this kind of stuff. Why are you letting him support your company? They have actually sent me screenshots of the emails that they have received about me. So I know exactly who is doing it. And I'm just sitting at home like, wow. That is really how you chose to spend your day. Instead of spending time with your family, you sat there and wrote an email. Did you write it while you were on the toilet? Because I feel like I get some of my best thinking and writing done then as well. So who do you agree with more in this situation? Do you think Ethan is right for calling out James over on Twitter and tagging Chipotle? Or do you think Keemstar is onto something with, like, hey, you're going to mess things up for every other influencer out here if you keep trying to go after sponsorships? And also, while I'm at it, is anyone going to pick up the e.l.f. Cosmetics Chipotle collection? Like, why is this even a thing? Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions below. And with that said, everyone, that is it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. Please follow all my social media that's linked down below as well. And I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.